What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lauren if you're new here, and welcome back to Taylor Swift Tuesday, a very exciting edition of Taylor Swift Tuesday. Not only because I'm in my parents' house in Denver, Colorado. Yes, welcome to my childhood room. It is splatter painted black and red, and yes, that is my cute little dog Harley right there. He's probably gonna be hanging out there the whole video being a little cutie. But I'm so excited for today's video. The anticipation has been killing me over the last day. You all have been sending me a lot of tweets and messages demanding this video from me, so now here I am, and I'm so excited to talk about these things with you. If this is your first time on my channel, make sure to subscribe to this channel and my vlog channel. I actually just put up a vlog the other day about how I ended up walking past the bar from Taylor Swift's Delicate music video, The Golden Gopher, and I actually ran into Jonah from David Dobrik's vlogs. That was a lot of fun, but make sure you're subscribed to not only this channel, that channel as well. And then before I get into everything, I want to say thank you so much for all the support you've given me on my last video. It's at like almost 33,000 views, and because of you guys watching it and not skipping the ads, I was able to purchase a ring light and a lighting setup here in Denver, Colorado at my parents' house, so I will never ever miss a Tuesday, even if I'm not in LA. As I've said before, anytime you watch an ad on my video and don't skip it, that money goes directly to me, and that allows me to buy new equipment, new cameras, new everything that I need to do to make this channel my full-time job. So thank you so very much for watching the ads, not skipping, and supporting your girl. In today's show, I'll be giving you an update on the Asia Did Something Bad project that I think is really cool. Next, I'll be chatting about how Zayn Malik seemingly confirmed that Taylor Swift has been traveling around in a giant suitcase. Yeah. I have a lot of questions about that one. Then I'm happy to let you in on some of the insider secrets of Taylor Swift attending her boyfriend Joe's movie premieres this past weekend. And then of course, you know that I will be covering every detail of Taylor Swift signing the new record deal with Universal Music Group and all of the exciting things that come along with it. So make sure you stay tuned to the end to check it out. But first, here's a quick word from our sponsor. I'd like to thank JENN Ardour for sponsoring today's video. JENN Ardour is a shoe company that makes really high quality trendy shoes. I personally consider them a really good substitute to the other big name brand and expensive companies. I'm someone who can't really last long in uncomfortable high heels. I usually don't even bother with them, but now that I've been living in LA, going to more events, these shoes have been saving me. They sent me 4 pair of shoes to try out, and I've got to say, you guys, I really love each one of them. Especially the heels. I was very shocked at how comfortable these heels are. Like, I can actually wear a pair of heels out all night and not come home with blisters. What? Crazy, I know. I also got a pair of these really cute golden mule flats that I've been obsessed with lately. I can wear them casually running errands, going to the grocery store, or I can even dress them up, wear them out. It looks good both ways, and it also comes in a bunch of different colors. I also love the 3 pairs of pumps that they sent me. I think the pink stiletto pointed toe pumps are my absolute favorite though. I've never owned a pair of pink heels. I wore them out last weekend all night and I felt fine. And I also love the rose gold detail on the back of these particular pumps. It really looks stunning with any type of outfit. And the black pumps with pearls make me feel very sophisticated. I'm excited to wear them to my upcoming holiday parties I have this year. I absolutely recommend that you try out these shoes and any of the shoes from JENN Ardour's website. They're all really affordable. They've got a great selection online. They've teamed up with me to give my viewers a special discount, and in true Taylor Swift fashion, if you use the code Lauren Lipman at checkout, you will get 22% off of your purchase. I'll have the links in the description below to the 4 pair of shoes you see here, but I totally suggest that you check out their website, do a little bit of shopping, and make sure you comment and tweet me photos of you rocking these shoes. Okay, so I wanted to give you an update on the Asia Did Something Bad project that I talked about last week, which is just so incredibly creative and collaborative. So proud of you guys. After last week's video, I got tons of messages and DMs filling me in a little bit more, and I actually got a hold of a video that shows the final product of the magazine that they compiled, and I wanted to show you that video because it's pretty amazing. So cool. The amount of detail they put into it for each country. They had quotes and they had illustrations, and a lot of it looked like original artwork. I think it's a really cool thing that the project owners did to bring a little bit of Asia to Taylor Swift and give her that personalized connection that they all really want, and just being able to compile all their names and faces and messages to Taylor Swift in a magazine. You know that she will be flipping through that along with Andrea, and I just think that's really great. Now let's chat about one of the funniest stories of the week that I still I feel a certain way about it. I'd love to know your thoughts. So, Zayn Malik, you know him, you love him, he's an ex-One Direction member. He also has a hit song with Taylor Swift called I Don't Want to Live Forever. He recently had an interview with British Vogue, and to be honest, I have no idea what else they talked about because as soon as he mentioned Taylor Swift's name, articles started making headlines about it, and I don't really know what else Zayn Malik talked about besides supposedly confirming that Taylor Swift really was traveling around in a giant suitcase that one summer. In the interview, he spoke about her ability to move around undetected, and he said, and apparently it's a direct quote, she was traveling around inside of a suitcase. Guys, I can't believe this rumor is back and in action and confirmed. I have so many thoughts. This was a rumor that started when she was basically in hiding and we hadn't seen a photo, a peep, a tweet, anything from Taylor Swift in months. On July 17th, 2017, these photos surfaced on a website called Splash News, and a lot of other news outlets saw it, took notice, and wrote their own article. Seriously, I couldn't go anywhere on the internet without people speculating about Taylor Swift riding around inside of a suitcase. It sounds so ridiculous when I say it. Oh my god. It's slightly believable because she went into hiding a few months before these photos surfaced, and she was committed to staying out of the spotlight, flying under the radar, and having no one see her. Now, from the beginning, this rumor seems so crazy to me that I never believed it. I feel like that's a pretty big liability to have the world's biggest pop star in a suitcase of that size. Please note, this suitcase was also placed in the trunk of the car, not even the back seat, in the trunk of a car. And guys, might I remind you that she's 5'10"? She's ginormous. And now everyone is saying that this is confirmed because Zayn Malik said so in an interview, and I'm like, I just don't know if that confirms it or not. I just don't think that I believe it. Like, do you believe this? Do you really think that 5'10" Taylor Swift was sitting there with her legs up in a suitcase? Were there air holes? I don't know if I can believe it, but there's this other part of me that like loves theories and things like this that I'm like, maybe it's true, but I don't know. Please tell me in the comments below. Do you think this is true? Was our girl Taylor really being transported from her apartment to a car in a suitcase? I will say the two bodyguards handling this were moving very slowly and carefully, and it did require two people. I'm like talking myself into believing it. I need to like stop. Tell me in the comments below your thoughts on that one. Now, something else that I loved seeing over the past few days was that Taylor Swift has been supporting her boyfriend Joe Alwyn and his budding acting career. On November 15th, Taylor Swift attended the premiere and the after party of Joe's new movie, Mary Queen of Scots. Taylor Swift was spotted at the after party. She was there with two bodyguards who did keep their distance. They were always near her, but it allowed her to converse with other people at the party and always stay by Joe's side. And then the next night, November 16th, she attended the premiere and after party of his other new movie, The Favorite. I love that she's been so supportive, especially with her crazy tour schedule. I do have to say that it is mind-blowing that she was about 4 miles from my house at this after party, and like I wasn't even in LA. Same with the Chateau Marmont, that's not that far away from my house, and I was just, could you imagine running into her on the street? Oh my god. Casual, just, oh hey Taylor, have fun tonight. You gotta appreciate that support though. You know that the second those after parties ended, she hopped back on her jet and flew to Tokyo where she's doing her last 2 shows of the Reputation Stadium tour. Actually, by the time you're watching this video, there will be 1 show left, which is tonight. Oh my god. I am emotional about that. I don't even want to think about this era ending. She is such a dedicated girlfriend, and I'm excited to see these movies. Joe seems like a great actor. Hey buddy. Okay, so let's talk about what you really want me to talk about, which is the reason why you're probably here. Taylor Swift's iconic record deal that she just announced. Taylor announced on Monday via Instagram that she made a multi-year 5-album agreement with Universal Music Group and its subsidiary Republic Records, joining Drake, Nicki Minaj, Ariana Grande, Lady Gaga, and even Kanye West. Yeah. Kanye's on it too. So FYI, in case you didn't already know, UMG actually owns Republic Records. That's what a subsidiary means. So yes, Taylor Swift will be working with both of those labels. We've been talking about this deal for a few months now and how it's a legendary record-breaking deal. But we won't know the exact amount of money involved in the deal because those kind of details are always confidential. But what we do know is that she once again used her trailblazing brain to change the music industry and how it pays its creators. Again, we all remember how she she wrote an open letter to Apple protesting artists not being paid for the 3-month free trial of Apple Music, and how Apple listened to her and changed their entire policy the very next day. Every single artist on Spotify benefited from Taylor Swift doing that, and now Taylor Swift has done it again. First, I'm gonna read her announcement that she posted on Instagram. I'm ecstatic to announce that my musical home will be Republic Records and Universal Music Group. Over the years, Sir Lucian Grange and Monty Lipman, hi, long lost uncle maybe, have been such incredible partners. It's so thrilling to me that they and the UMG team will be my label family moving forward. It's also incredibly exciting to know that I'll own all of my master recordings that I make from now on. That is huge, you guys, huge. It's really important to me to see eye to eye with a label regarding the future of our industry. I feel so motivated by new opportunities created by the streaming world and the ever-changing landscape of our industry. I also feel strongly that streaming was founded on and continues to thrive based on the magic created by artists, writers, and producers. There was one condition that meant more to me than any other deal point. As part of my new contract with Universal Music Group, I asked that any sale of their Spotify shares result in a distribution of money to their artists, non-recoupable. They have generously agreed to do this at what they believe will be much better terms than paid out previously by other major labels. I see this as a sign that we are headed towards positive change for creators, a goal I'm never going to stop trying to help achieve in whatever ways I can. I'm so happy to have Sir Lucian Grange as a partner in these efforts. I want to express my heartfelt thanks to Scott Borchetta for believing in me as a 14-year-old and for guiding me through over a decade of work that I will always be so proud of. I'm extremely grateful to get to do what I love, especially with the people I've been fortunate enough to work with. The best thing I've been lucky enough to receive is the dedication, trust, and loyalty of the fans who have cared about the words and the melodies I've written. My biggest goal moving forward is to make you proud. I'm so excited. I can't wait to show you what I'm making next. Love, Taylor. Oh my god, this is so iconic for so many reasons. So many reasons. Oh, okay, so if you didn't understand the whole Spotify shares things, fear not. I'm here to explain it all to you. This is a big victory for artists everywhere and future artists in the industry. Taylor Swift is arguably the biggest pop star on the planet right now, and her future in the music industry is insanely valuable. She could have used that incredible leverage to take ownership of her past master recordings. If she did do that, that probably would have put Big Machine Records out of business because Taylor Swift's past albums are about 80% of their revenue. She also could have used that leverage to negotiate a huge cash advance for herself, but instead she used that leverage to create a deal that benefits every single artist on the UMG label. It's amazing, it's so amazing. This deal would bring in dollars from any sale of UMG's Spotify shares into more artists' pockets. She put this in there because there has been speculation that Universal Music Group will be selling their Spotify shares in the next coming years, and that Taylor Swift wants to hold them to their word of treating all of their artists with complete fairness. Universal Music Group CEO Sir Lucian Grange made a statement about this as well. Few artists in history approach Taylor Swift's combination of massive global hits and creative brilliance. She is so multi-talented she can achieve anything. I have such enormous respect for Taylor, in particular for her use of her hard-earned influence to promote positive change. Because of her commitment to her fellow artists, not only did she want to partner with a company that understood her creative vision and had the resources and expertise to execute globally on her behalf, she also sought a partner whose approach to artists was aligned with hers. With these shared beliefs, there is so much we can accomplish together, and all of us at UMG are enormously proud to be embarking on the next chapter of her career alongside her. I love all this talk about the next chapter, it blows my mind. And guys, what's so incredible about this to me is that there is a lot of greed in Hollywood and in the music industry. Like, a lot. Greed when it comes to someone's image or brand and how many houses they have. And even though Taylor Swift does have a lot of houses, has a private jet, has things that we probably don't even know about, she still never ever acts with greed. Ever. She's always trying to do the right thing, helping out fans in need whenever she can, and taking any and every opportunity to be the industry's biggest game changer, which not a lot of artists can say. After learning about this particular clause in her contract, I'm sure that other artists could have pushed for a clause like this in their contracts, but they didn't. No one ever has. They most likely just took the bigger amount of money for themselves. It's just crazy to think about. I'm very proud and impressed with her and this move. I mean, I had no idea that UMG was thinking about selling their Spotify shares. That's a huge game changer, because now hopefully other artists will think of other things they can include in their contract that also promotes positive change. I mean, I love that Taylor Swift is always setting the best example that she can for her fans and for her fellow artists. Also with this deal, Taylor Swift has chosen to leave behind her master recordings in the hands of Big Machine Records. Big Machine Records still makes so much money from Taylor Swift's master recordings, and the fact that she was able to negotiate that she will have complete ownership of her masters going forwards is huge. Guys, it's safe to say that Taylor Swift is only going to get bigger and bigger. The value of Taylor Swift in the music industry and her music is only going to increase, and the fact that she has complete ownership of her masters is nuts. There are not a lot of artists that can say that they own their master recordings. And I'm also excited that 5 albums are under there. Oh my god, I'm gonna explode. The excitement is going to kill me. All right, questions that I still have. Now that she's with her new label, Universal Music Group, will they discourage her from doing songs that have some country elements or country vibes? We know that UMG is a huge pop and rap label. I don't know. And another question I have, does her dad, Scott Swift, still have shares in Big Machine Records? Whatever happened with that? I also wonder what the other artists on the UMG label think of this move. Are they excited to have Taylor Swift on it, or do they see it as competition? I mean, obviously they will be getting more money in their pocket when the Spotify sale happens solely because of Taylor Swift, not because their label fought to do this, but because Taylor Swift threatened to not sign with them unless they 100% agree to do this. So, I mean, they've got to be happy about it in some way. And speaking of that, Kanye West is someone who is also going to be benefiting from that Spotify share sale. What does Mr. Kanye West think of Taylor Swift joining the UMG label? I don't know. It makes me so interested to see how this affects other artists in terms of negotiations and numbers. Because if it ever leaked how much money Taylor Swift went over to this new label for, I feel like that would really like set a precedent for other stars to be like, well, she got paid this much, then I'm gonna be paid this much, and if not more. And ooh, hopefully those numbers never leak, because that would just be a big fat mess. Also, speaking of other artists on the label, something else exciting that happened yesterday that hasn't been confirmed, but you know how much I love my rumor mill conspiracies. Let's talk about this for a second. Yesterday, Ariana Grande liked Taylor Swift's Instagram post about the announcement, and then later that same day liked this post from Tumblr. Ariana liked Taylor's post, and remember when she was leaving her apartment? Oh my god, does that mean that their collaboration is coming, because Ariana Grande is in Republic Records too. Taylor Swift liked this post on Tumblr. Ooh, an Ariana Grande Taylor Swift collab would be so very epic. Oh my god. Those two coming together to create music is just an absolute dream. That would be so amazing. And it's also worth noting that Lorde is also a part of Universal Music Group, and we know that Taylor Swift and Lorde are friends. They would sound great together. More than anything though, you all know that I really want a Taylor Swift and Lady Gaga collaboration. Queen and Queen come together makes a Queen kingdom. That would be amazing. I really hope that that happens, especially after some of the speculation rumors that Taylor Swift was in the studio the same exact day that Lady Gaga was. Oh, the excitement, I just can't wait. I have to know. All right, I know I said that was my last story of the day, but I do have one more thing that I want to quickly talk about because it's a quick little fan speculation rumor. Someone sent me this tweet today after purchasing the Taylor Swift 2019 calendar. Has anyone bought and received the 2019 Taylor calendar? Because I've been looking through mine and some months have stamps on the 13th day. These months are April, May, July, August, and December. The rest of the months don't have stamps on the 13th day. This has of course led all the Swifties in the fandom to believe that we will be getting music released on those dates, or music videos, or tidbits or details. We don't know. That's very exciting because we know that Taylor Swift likes to do things like that, especially with this calendar, which I probably will need to buy this 2019 calendar because duh, of course I do. But that's exciting to me. I do honestly think that she did that on purpose, and whether or not those are like important dates, obviously December 13th is her birthday, but that would be great if she just gave us the release dates early and only the true fans figured it out. All right guys, that is all that I have for you today. This week's video shout out goes to Nadia Helwi. They said, my favorite lyric is from I Did Something Bad, and it is, this is how the world works, you gotta leave before you get left. I thought that that was an appropriate comment to be this week's video shout out because Taylor Swift did that. She had to leave before she got left. Oh my God. If you want to be next week's video shout out, make sure you're following me on all my social media handles and go to my Instagram, comment on my most recent post, your favorite thing to eat during Thanksgiving. I love cornbread pudding and green beans. Oh, amazing. And if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, just go to my Instagram and comment your favorite like family traditional food that you like to eat, because I love to know. All right guys, I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, as always, please remember to leave it a like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for 20,000 subscribers. That's nuts. Thank you, I love you, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.